What's going on, YouTube? Today is March 23rd, 2025. You better buy a house. It's the best investment ever. I've heard this. You know, I've heard this from a lot of people, and it can be true. It can also not be true. And generally the people I hear it from invest in nothing else. Now, excuse me. The thing about a house, and the thing about gold, the thing about silver, and other, maybe platinum, whatever you're into, is this. You know, they're all physical assets. They all tend to trend upward in time, and they're all outside. Well, they're not all outside the system, but the general consensus that I have is, I was missing something in this package. Sorry, had to pause for uno momento and check that out for a second. By the way, another Hero bullion order. Thank you very much, Hero. The thing about it is, what's right for you, right? So you've got the people who say, oh, you got to buy a house. Well, it can be an asset, it can be a liability, and I would venture to say it can even be both at the same time. I wanted a couple of these. They are Western Warrior divisible rounds. You can break them off into half ounce. Again, not because I believe that we're going to go back to barter, but just because I think they're cool. Trying to keep it exciting, you know, and stuff. Here's that tube I started of 40%. And if y'all know me, y'all know I do not do well with partial tubes of anything. Drives me mad. So, we're going to finish this tube off right now. What do I got? 6 in there? Boy, it's going to be hard to open this. Where's my knife? Where's my knife Nickel gave me? By the way, thanks again for that, Nickel. That was a sweet, sweet gift. My constitutional knife. I did not have that ready for this. I should have, because I knew they'd package it this way. I just wasn't thinking. Let's see here. You know, what's right for you? For me, real estate's not a... Now, I do have real estate REITs that I invest in, but physical real estate for me is not a good place to be right now for a couple reasons. Number one, I don't want to buy it where I live. And I don't want to buy it and not be close. You know, I don't want to end up with squatters or anything of that nature. So, for me, I stick to gold, silver, and other assets. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That finishes the tube and gives me 2 extra. Oh no, I got another partial tube. Y'all know how I feel about that. Oh well. I guess I'll just stick them in this tube. If they'll fit, they should fit. You know, and another thing, real estate can be an asset, they won't fit, and it can be a liability. Okay, what do I mean by that? Well, it's an asset if it's making you money, if you have a tenant there paying you rent. It's an asset if it goes up in value when you sell it, sure. But it's a liability if it needs a roof and you own it. Guess what? That's your problem. You better figure it out, son. You know, nothing in this video is financial advice. Do your own research. Form your own opinions. This is merely my opinion, what I'm doing in my life, my thought process on it. And by the way, I have 2 more orders on the way. One of them has gold, which I don't have sitting out here, obviously. Didn't want to dig it out. Now, it just doesn't make sense for me. At some point, I'd love to have some real estate. Probably more so to live on. So you just break that in half right there, and you got 2 1/2 ounces. That's kind of cool. I dig it. Something different. You know, and here, let's do that. It's a goal. It's something else to add to the stack. And Something you can do that people don't think about. People, again, in my experience, the people that say a house is the best investment don't think about the asset liability thing. They don't think about the fact that if you are paying cheap rent somewhere, you can invest in other assets, stocks, crypto, whatever your thing is, gold, silver. And you can always take those assets, liquidate some of them if you choose to, and have that to purchase that home. See, I think gold and silver are great for me, platinum as well, because it gives me a lot of options, gives me a lot of choice. I can hold it, which I tend to do. I can sell it, which from time to time I've had to do. Not much, but some. And I can sell it for something later down the road. Trade asset classes. It gives me a lot of options. It gives me a lot of choices. By the way, use that MoneyMetal link down below at no additional cost to you if you want to get back to the channel. I need to place an order with them. I've got one more hero order coming, one more monument order coming. That monument has gold. So I've been spending quite a few bucks. I think the next order I do after that, which may be a while, depending on what I owe in taxes, I haven't filed yet. I'm a little nervous. I think I'll do a MoneyMetals order after that. If you use that link, let me know so that I can make sure that they do what they're supposed to do on my end. I've had a couple issues with that. And also, you follow me on Rumble. Use the link down below. Find me there. Like, subscribe, comment, follow. Do all the good things there. Do all the good things here. And like I said, comment. Because if you don't comment, I don't know you're here. So someday, I might get me some real estate when I'm ready to move out of here. I might even buy some land while I'm still living here out of state, depending on what deal I can find. And that way I can always go develop it later if I choose, whatever I want to do. The point is, real estate's not always the best option for everybody. It can be a great option. It can be a part of your strategy. You can, hold gold, silver, platinum, palladium, copper, I guess. If you have enough scrap, please don't do it in bullion form. And get rid of that, liquidate a portion of that to acquire real estate down the road. Whatever you want to do. But it's important to hold something, in my opinion. Again, not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Do your own research, form your own opinions. And if a lot of people tell you all the time, oh, you should own a house, why don't you own a house? It's the best investment ever. Keep this in mind. Hell, show them the video. They probably won't understand it. Because most of them don't invest. Most of them in anything other than their house. Most of them don't think about those things. Most of them that say that just heard that on TV or from a buddy, and it's gospel. Excuse me, hiccup. So keep that in mind. Show it to them. Keep this in your mind. Hopefully it helps you. Every ounce you stack, every fractional ounce you stack. Hopefully you're doing fractionals in either constitutional or gold. And constitutional if you're doing silver. But every ounce of silver you stack, every ounce of gold you stack, every fractional ounce of gold you stack, every fractional piece of constitutional you stack is a step in owning that house at some point if you want to. And I think a lot of people lose sight of that. They don't think about that. They're both physical assets. They both trend upward. It's just, this is my form of a house. Gold is my form of a house right now. It's my form of real estate. So hopefully that gave you a little bit of perspective. I don't think that's talked about enough. I don't think it's compared enough. That being said, like, subscribe, comment, do the same on Rumble, and keep stacking.